Before we start, I would like to ask your help to do two things. First, tell a friend or two who you think might like the show. And second, please rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. The more reviews the show gets, the more likely it will even appear in search results. Thank you, and now on to the show.
They make the trek out to Burning Man for a week and a day. After a lot of work, there's a lot of play. Party, 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 drama, 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 bitch, bitch, bitch. Year after year, they come back to scratch that itch. They all say their lives have been changed. After many years, lives have been rearranged. That change is what this show is all about. You'll see the impact of Burning Man up and out. So sit back, relax, and cancel all your plans. These are the stories about the shadow of the man.
Hello, and welcome to the Shadow of the Man Show. I'm your host, that Andy. This is a Shadow Shorts episode recorded at Burning Man 2025. You can tell because of the background sounds. Okay, I have to apologize in advance for the variable sound quality. The microphones are quite sensitive and they picked up some noise from handling. And occasionally the speakers allowed the microphone to drift away while speaking. The sound might be more variable than the studio recordings, but the stories are fantastic. Please enjoy.
My name's Pam, and I'm from California. I've been coming to Burning Man since 2000, the year the temple started.
Year 2000?
Yeah.
So 25 years, give or take, with COVID and stuff.
Yeah.
So what keeps you coming back? Like, why?
What keeps me coming back? It's a really unique opportunity to encounter a space that's truly open, and with that, I would even say open to other dimensions. But on a more grounded level, service. This is an incredible place of bringing not just your gifts of art and alcohol and whatever people bring, but just service and providing a safe and a working environment for other people to have a great time.
So we're here in the Center Camp Pavilion. It's like, what are you doing?
Well, we do a mixture of stuff, I led a workshop this morning, a martial arts movement-based workshop. We're doing information, we're keeping the joint clean, trying to direct artists, help people set up, we're basically...
What's your job within the... Are you staff member or volunteer?
You volunteer for production camp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're under the production umbrella, and our specific team is SWIFT.
What's SWIFT stand for again?
Good question, man. It's like shenanigans, wrangling, instigation, fornication team. There's a lot of them probably not right.
Wow, and how long have you been doing that for?
This is only my first year. I haven't been part of the SWIFT team before this.
Well, all these years you've been doing that, how have you kind of shifted around, different things?
Yeah, dude, I used to just come and hitch a ride from San Francisco because I was kind of clued into the burner scene there. I did stage stuff for the Crucible, which is in Oakland, tied into the burn pretty heavily. I would just hitch a ride and just camp wherever, and just kind of have the Burning Man experience.
So how did you first clue into Burning Man? What got you?
The San Francisco scene, friends, just everyone's a burner.
Just that time of August, and it's just you just learn everyone's emptying out their storage sheds and loading up their U-Haul trucks and come on, man.
Yeah,
or you have a used couch I can take.
Yeah, or you're living in a place where they're all going to Burning Man. It's your turn to go. So that's kind of how I went. And I still know a lot of the people from 25 years ago. Yeah.
So do you see yourself continuing to go for just indefinitely?
On and off.
Yeah.
But yes. Yeah, I continue to see myself as a part of this art movement and a part of the organization. And you know, it's funny. Each day changes. You're like, it's enough, and then you're like, I love it. You know, which is part of the magic of Burning Man.
But you also have to take time for your own life too, because like life does like intrude, whether it's like family or kids or school or travel or whatever you want to do. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's you get busy, but you know the thing about Burning Man again, it's the adversity. I think it is that like chaos of having to get it all together and missing this by the time you're out there, and then you forgot the other thing at home, and then the sandstorm hits on the first night, and the rainstorm on the second.
Trauma bonding.
Yeah, trauma bonding. Yeah, that's a good point. And there's a release in all that. It makes the party that much
And
sweeter.
also, like, even if you take time off, you always know it's just like, oh, my family is still here.
It's still here. It's crazy. It's all still here. And again, you know, to get back to that metaphysical place, there was nothing here. That portal is still open. You know what I mean? It's like this has been.
Well, what about outside of Burning Man? Do you ever do like any regional stuff?
I used to do decompression in San Francisco, but I don't anymore. It's too busy.
I mean, how much of Burning Man do you take like outside of your life? How would it change it?
You know, for me, I stopped using the idea of the default world, and so I'm blending the two. So I'm sort of microdosing Burning Man. So I do a little bit of Burning Man, like this is not a costume, you know what I mean? I'm not like, this is what I wear.
Yeah.
So I practice the principles, you know, as best as I can, and I feel like I microdose Burning Man.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. It's been a wonderful interview.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this show, please subscribe, rate, and review it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen. The more reviews the show has, the more likely it will even appear in search results. Also, please tell a friend and share this show with anyone that you think might like it. Word of mouth reaches quite far, especially in the Burning Man community. If you would like to contact us, please send an email to shadowofthemanpodcast@gmail.com. You can also follow Shadow of the Man on social media at Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, X, and YouTube. The links for all of these are available at shadowoftheman.com. Feel free to use any of these social media accounts to provide any feedback you might have. Your thoughts on the show are greatly appreciated. Thank you, and see you soon for a new episode of The Shadow of the Man.
Thank you for listening to this latest show. We have to make another one, so gotta go. Don't worry, for next month we already have one in the can. Very soon you'll be listening to a new Shadow of the Man.